G'day and welcome to Harvey Field at picturesque Cottesloe, where it's blowing a gale. Where we just saw Cottesloe third grade, well, in my view, steal a game against Nedlands. They were down by 2 players, but still managed to take the chocolates. Now we've got the reserve grade coming up. Cottesloe and Nedlands, these two traditional rivals. I'm joined by Sebastian Clark and commentary. Let's just run through these two team lists we have. Seb, starting with the home side, Cottesloe.
Yes, Cottesloe coming in at number 1 is Darius Takura. The skipper for Cottesloe is Walker today, coming in at the hooker position. Daniel Reading at 3, Sasha Holloway at 4, Jacob Townrow at 5, Geordie Bungard at 6, and Chuali at 7. You got Kalis at 8, you got Maverly at 9, Nicolo 2 at 10, Fuller at 11, Ellis at 12, Custer at 13, Cinderberry at 14, and Baden Horst at 15 at the fullback position there for Cottesloe. As for Nedlands, they've brought in Jonathan Chuity at 1, you got Byrne at 2, Weir the skipper at 3, Moss at 4, Horgood at 5, O'Connell at 6, Brown at 7, Fowl at 8, Holt at 9, Klassen at 10, Evans, the Evans brothers you'd think at 10 and 11 there. We've got Van der Wisten at 13, and you got King at 14, and at fullback, the vice skipper, it's Brett at the fullback position.
Van der Westhausen.
Van der Westhausen.
Famous
Hands away now! Hands away!
All right.
And it's all underway here at Harvey Field. Has the range just cleared? See what type of game we get here.
So we saw a multitude of handling errors in that first game. This is Van der Westhausen now. Not releasing the ball. No, sorry, that was it Van der Westhausen or was the 11? Evans. Either way, it's going to be Cottesloe's ball and they'll be able to kick for touch and have a first foray inside Nedlands 22.
I'll take that.
And that ball will bounce straight off the post. The light post, pretty funny. If you were here. If you didn't know Cottesloe, if you're watching us wherever you might be watching us across the World Wide Web, it's a beautiful part of the planet, except when it's winter. Very, very windy. There's a big drive, the 14. Jeremiah King says, get out of my way. Didn't listen. This ball's got to go up, and Adam might get a touch, not quite. It's going to hit my car. So, anything in the air today, Sebastian, if you watch the third grade, you will know anything in the air is going to be testing.
It's going to go absolutely anywhere.
Because the wind is blowing a gale.
Straight over to us too, over here in the commentary box.
So the difference between us and the players, Sebastian, is we don't get to run around.
We're cold.
So a long throw there and picked off by Cottesloe. By Nedlands, I should say. That's Jackman Byrne, who managed to take possession of that, and they'll be able to make their way outside of Cottesloe territory. Oh, that was interesting. The number 10, Klassen, good handling. Contest in the air. How will the referee see this? A knock on.
Last time these two teams met was back in round 8, sorry. It was Cottesloe who got the chocolates there by 15 points at Sir Charles Court Reserve. Cottesloe only copying the 1 loss. Yeah, Cottesloe only copying the 1 loss this year so far, 14 and 1. While Nedlands, on the other hand, have gone 10, 1 draw and 4 losses. Full of a good performance last time those two teams met with 2 tries. So it'll be interesting to see how much effect he has on today's game. Him obviously playing in that left wing position.
So, first looks at the scrums.
Now we work, Dennis, now we work! Crouch!
And the temperature's just dropped here at Harvey Field.
It's a lovely day for rugby. Not necessarily watching it or commentating.
We need stability before we move on to that next call, alright? So, Crouch. Bind. Sit.
So there we go. They work it back. Cottesloe grab this and they look to spread it wide. Some fast play here. 15 for Cottesloe there. Jason Badenhurst.
No advantage. Lost forward.
Which is fine.
It's a let off for Nedlands.
It is.
Up, boys. Finish up, boys. I want this ball back.
And Cottesloe actually only copying the one draw this year. They actually haven't lost, Dave. So
Oh,
today
there you
would be
go.
a first.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Crouch. Bind. Hold it.
Just 3 games to go on the season.
Now that gap's
Undefeated
closed right
would
up.
be a good title for
Guys,
them,
need that space.
especially heading into the finals, giving them a lot of confidence.
Crouch.
All right, take 2.
Bind.
Sun's just coming out
Sit.
now.
And that's just raised the temperature, which is great. Holt, oh, messes,
Oh, the boy,
almost
there's
messes
3
that up.
here, and that's 5 for
Collected
Nedlands.
by
Hallgood.
Hallgood.
And that was good from him.
Testing the line, it's Bird. Finds something through to Eddie.
And here's Byrne again.
Just quite comfortable to test the line early. Cameron Brown having a go. This
There is
holds
Klassen.
up in the breeze. Where's it going to go? Oh, it's well taken
Good
there.
take.
Tackle.
Very well taken.
There's your ball.
Dropped pretty quickly too.
That's
They
what
didn't
this
gain
one
much
was.
meterage though. Number 1,
It's Chuiti.
Tiduetti, has been lively so far in the early minutes. He's a handful, and this is going to come back to Nedlands.
No
Releasing in the tackle.
Number 8. Got a release.
That was number 8 there.
That's Kalis for Cott. Another opportunity for Nedlands to gain some yardage, and that's a good kick, especially in that wind.
Mullet man 2 there for Nedlands. Byrne been lively early. Will need to be if Nedlands are any chance of getting up here today against the undefeated Cottesloe. So it's a even sort of start to this game. The weather is varying here at Harvey Fields.
So Pat Moss for Nedlands has just taken a knee. Referee just checking if the big unit's okay. Seems to be, just shaking it off.
Just getting a
I
little
think
bit
caught one
of
in the
work done
shoulder,
to the
so-
shoulder, yeah.
Just shaking the arm. So sometimes when you cop it in the shoulder, you do get those tingliness in the arms.
Bit of a sting. Doesn't tickle.
Just checking his neck's okay. Don't be surprised if it comes off here actually. He was checking that.
Another neck check. Had one in the third game. About a 5-minute delay on that. Doesn't look like this one will be of any sort of time of that.
He's checking his
Yeah,
fingers.
that's right. Still a little bit in my
He's
thumb,
got,
but it's okay.
They like to take
Proper
every
feeling.
precaution they can. Thanks to our sponsors today, Fortescue, the new force in iron ore.
Let's make sure we try and keep that gap at the scrum time then, yeah? Yeah.
He's staying on.
Yeah, we'll work with it.
He's
He's
happy
a
with
big unit,
himself.
Pat Moss.
I didn't expect him to come off. He's a hard unit. And they rejoice in the look of Pat Moss taking the field again. That's the mullet man for Nedlands. It's Byrne here for the line out. Let's see if it's straight. It is a struggle to keep him straight today, and that's gone over the back.
Taken well by O'Connell. This is their first foray inside Cottesloe territory, real foray. The number 10 Klassen now offloads to Van Veshouse.
Tackle! No hands,
Doesn't go
release.
far.
Oh,
And I've got a run down here on the line. Is that Isaac Evans, the number 11? I
He's
think it
taken
is.
I think it is Evans. It's a good run.
So just some quick ball movement there,
Straight on the outer side wing there.
using
Great
the
ball movement.
overlap. And
Good stuff from
and some
Nedlands.
good wheels. There's some good wheels there from Evans. Scores the first points for the away team. Out of nothing, really. So again, it was their first foray inside Cottesloe territory.
Need to switch on here.
This will be a tough kick. The wind literally blowing right angles across from where it is, and it can't even keep it on the tee.
Have a look, see if he can convert. Wind just slightly to the right of him. It is a tough kick. And it's Klassen.
Be surprised if he gets this.
I back him in.
Wow. It was a good effort.
You guys got a touchy?
It's a very good effort.
Not quite.
Yeah, cool. It's going to be a work on. Heads, boys.
And the wind continues to blow here as Cottesloe look to respond after conceding the first try to Nedlands here at Harvey Fields. The undefeated Cottesloe. It's a good kick. Fall to the back. And there's Evans, this try scorer.
Oh, he's dot. Well, there you go.
Coming through.
Who was that? Was that the fullback?
I believe so.
The Cottesloe that contested that?
Maybe not. And here's Big Moss, Pat Moss leading this. This is what he's good for.
So just urgency, just chasing that kick down is what gave him that turnover.
They want it.
Boys.
No, hold on. No, it was a...
Boys, we spoke pre-game about the head-on-shoulder stuff, okay, guys? I need you guys to obviously be aware of that. Okay, I don't want to start free-kicking people. Let's make sure we got that space.
Just giving a bit of pre-warn there. They've already talked about it before the game. Making sure they're still aware.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
So here goes.
Playing advantage,
Halt.
half offside.
For Nedlands and the mullet man, I believe it is. In fact, no, it's not. It's Horgood again. Done some good things this afternoon.
So
no advantage, offside.
It's called offside.
Offside, just rode him like a donkey
Number
there,
9,
mate. As he was trying to get rid of trying to take the ball out of the scrum.
Happy with his own work. That's going to go, and it is not going to hit any cards. And it's going to come into the commentary box here.
Not going to touch.
Not quite.
So this is right in front of us. Good view here.
And here is Burn.
I love this haircut here from
I
Burn.
love it. He's got the best one on the field today.
His first name's Jackman. I mean, that's just...
He just looks like a Jackman.
Jackman Burn with the best haircut.
And it goes up, it is straight, goes back, and it is
Holt. Dummied.
He's done some good things.
Goes himself. The rain comes in again. Just a little bit of rain. Testing the line is Nedlands, and what's this for? Okay, so our mate Jackman Byrne gave that one up.
Oh boy.
Good run there. Taken down. Evans. Again, Evans.
Working hard.
Still playing advantage, high tackle.
And that's still possession to Cottesloe. Referee still playing advantage. Good inside ball there. And that's Holloway. Just a metre out now. Goes out now to the 10.
I reckon they're every chance. Oh, look at the hit. Offloads on the
Tusker.
outside.
And
And
Cinderberry
he's got
will
it. Yep.
get this
he's
down.
Got it. Yeah, he's got it down. Early score there. And it's Cinderberry for Cottesloe. Just really good try there. And they worked it nicely on the outside. Always saw it coming. And Cinderberry for the first try for Cottesloe as the rain starts to tumble here at
It's
Harvey
light rain.
Fields. It is light. It
But
just
annoying
seems to be,
nonetheless.
yeah, pitter-pattering around. Some
You
blue
got
sky.
a clear hand to it.
Some clear sky on the cusp.
Yeah.
And So now for the conversion, we've got a good view of this, don't we, Dave? Right in front of us. And it's Custer for Cottesloe, just to take the lead now. Composed.
Oh, he swung that back in. That's a great kick.
Oh. You can see he's done a lot of that practice, hasn't he?
It's a very good kick.
And obviously with the advantage going Cottesloe's way with the training facilities here, they'd be accustomed to the wind.
He hung that out to the left, let the wind do the rest.
So Nedlands need to respond there. They're now behind as the underdogs coming into today.
Still 25 minutes to go.
And the sun comes out.
And it is
wonderful.
Beautiful.
And the wind just stops.
It's gone. It's a beautiful day. Melbourne weather.
Oh, has he knocked that back? He has too.
They all get on him there.
Oh, he's dropped that.
Dangerous here.
Picked up by the 12, Evans for Nedlands. Playing advantage from the knock-on. Number 9 doesn't know where to go. Goes out to Brown. He doesn't get far.
Stay.
Number 5 makes a meal of it. Will it come back?
Advantage.
He will come back. So that's lucky. Now, I've always had a problem with this advantage, Sebastian. If you have knocked it on and the referee calls advantage, I don't understand how it can come. You know, it should not come back because you do the same thing.
Exactly right.
But you know,
I think you're right, Dave.
That's the law of rugby.
Mike, was he open side or blind side? Open side. Okay, cool.
So here we go again. No doubt we're going to have a few more of these in the rest of the match.
Well, this game's been a lot cleaner than the
preceding
thirds was, that's for sure.
I feel like it's going to be a more high-scoring game than the thirds. And here's Holt again being lively. And they swing it back on the inside. Taken down there was the number 13 in Vander's Sweet.
Van der Vesthausen.
Yeah, you know how to say it, don't you?
Very famous rugby union name. There's the one to Eddie.
Hands away.
Tries to go himself.
They swing it wide, and here's our boy.
Jack Moonburn had
Hands
to
away.
get up off his feet to take that. Testing pass. Swings it very wide. He's lucky to 13. It took a spin in the air. Van der Vesthausen. He's gone wide again. And they will score here.
Yep.
No, they're just short. I tell you what, that was a great
I thought they were just about through
run
there.
of play. Just hesitated, I think. The 7, Cameron Brown,
Tackle,
tests
roll.
the line.
No.
That goes
They're looking
wide.
good when they move the ball, Nedlands.
They do.
Oh, he's buffed that. Ruben O'Connell.
Not a great moment from him there. He will want to respond.
He'll want that again, won't he?
Yeah, he will.
Roll.
So the ball it will come back from the advantage, back for a scrum. But I tell you what, they've made a meal of that because for me they looked like they were in for all money.
Yeah. I just.
Vander
Pass was
Westhouse
just a bit too hot for him, I
performing well
think.
so far. Yeah, it was. And he knew straight away, dropped his head.
Big shot,
Jack
boys.
and Byrne performing well early. And Nedlands need
Scrums have
to
been
be
good, boys.
firing
Let's
with
keep
all
it
their
up.
stars
Second.
to be
Crouch.
any chance of getting up against
Bind.
undefeated Cottesloe today.
Sit.
Blue skies.
Stay,
on
Jack.
the horizon. Comes out. Yep. Good take there from the Cottesloe player. Who's that?
The number 8 for Nedlands got laid out.
Tackle.
It was foul.
When you
Kick
find hole
comes
3.
wide.
On now.
Straight
Tough
towards
one.
us.
He's close
He's
to
got
the
it.
line.
Oh,
And he's touched it out. That's terrible.
he's not happy.
Herschel Klassen has just given up a line out.
Shakes his head. He's not happy. That's a line out.
So he's getting a bit of pep. I don't know if you could hear that on the mic, but Pat Moss tells him, don't drop your head, Herschel.
He's only a young kid from the looks of it.
Well, that was interesting.
Didn't decide to go for
Didn't
that.
contest that. I've gone out inboard, chip pass. Here we go. He's going to have a second try here.
Does well.
Herschel goes again. Ball held up in
Hold,
the air. It's
hold,
be a
hold.
tough one. No, takes it easy in the end. Again,
Another
testing
kick.
the line.
That's
Oh,
13 for Nedlands
the
there.
bounce. Tested Van der
Van der
Westhausen.
Westhausen.
Lets it
Yeah,
go.
got it down pack now.
Van der Westhausen.
Westhausen.
Westhausen, yes.
Good player. Had a good start to this game.
It was a very good player for the South African side. Played by that name. So we're right behind this, right in front of it, I should say. That wasn't ready for that. And that's a terrible line out. Won by Cottesloe in the end, just because I think Nedlands made a meal of it. Bang!
Gets in low.
Jeremiah King just pushed out the way like a feather, like a domino.
Oh,
Oh,
tucks in.
bit
Look
of
at
a
that.
duck.
And he does it again. Who was that? Impressive stuff there by the youngster. Just puts the arm out, says, excuse me, I'm coming through. Released again, comes out wide. And they've got numbers out here. Do Cottesloe. Offloads nicely.
Oh,
it's the
Brett
fullback.
Goes
Brett.
himself, that's
Oh,
forward, doesn't
that's
matter because it's going to go out.
It's going to go out.
Put Jeremiah, sorry,
on.
that was Cinderbury, the try scorer, put
Cinderbury.
him under all sorts of pressure.
It looked as though he's going to
Baden Horse was the one, the fullback for Cottesloe that made a bit of that one. I think that the pass actually for me looked a bit forward, but in the end it didn't matter because it went out.
So I'll take that.
So scrum feed to Nedlands. The wind has just decided to stop for a minute, which is great.
No doubt it'll be back though, Dave.
No, that's called jinxing myself, my friend. You don't do that.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Good start by Nedlands, and what is he going to call here? Oh,
One. Angle.
there you go.
Very up
One.
and about that one.
That was terrible for Nedlands because that's
There's your mark.
Cottesloe ball inside their 22.
Be interesting what they do here. Yep, I'll take that.
Good position for the league leaders.
No forward, straight on. You sit on an angle as well.
And they've just got their mojo back, Cottesloe. Seemed a little bit dull in the first few minutes, and now they've just come out and said, hey, we are the best team for a reason.
Yeah.
And let's see, it's tough to make them straight, but the wind has died, so they may be okay with this. Nedlands gather. Taken down is number 6 there for Nedlands, which is O'Connell. Quick kick there. And it does go out.
Taken!
And they've taken it. Interesting decision. There's a fullback here. Playing well, he goes straight into him. Taken down. Yep, now he is. Puts it back, and it's 9. It's Holt. Been lively. Brings it down again. And they just spread Nedlands' defence. And they go really wide here. Put the moves on. Now he's down. And yes, it is.
Hold on.
Nedlands ball.
Yep.
In fact, no. That'll be a kick.
It's not going to go out.
It's not.
So it's a big run here by the
Oh,
full
look at
back
this. He's
for
interested.
Nedlands. There was no further. No one else was interested. This one will go out, just below us. So just inside Nedlands territory for Cottesloe. Thought about going the quick line out, did Klassen. I don't know who he was passing to. There was no one there.
Had a couple of shaky moments, but it seemed to steady himself after Mossy gave him a bit of a rev up. Good to see the leadership here. Some technical difficulties there.
It was a ruck.
But we are in fact back.
Okay. It was a ruck.
All good, all good. All good.
Unplayable. Yeah. Yeah.
Good last scrum, eh? Just hold the boom, Stay down.
Sorry. Just a few technical difficulties there. We're back here at Harvey Field.
Crouch!
And it is
Bind!
with the lead just.
Sit!
Holding.
Good game so far. Scrum in the middle.
A bit too much movement after the hit, which is turning around a bit, okay?
Just have a little chat there.
Oh, sure. I just need it to stay square. Cool?
Chat with the umpire, the ref.
Let's go, let's go. Now we
It's a good game so far. Nedlands holding their own
Crouch.
against the undefeated Cottesloe.
There are apologies to
Bind.
those
And Dave, we are back.
watching.
Sit.
What happened there? We lost power for a sec. But thank you to our tech who's running around,
He's doing his best.
sorting himself out. The
He's
world famous
like
Alan Milne. Here we go. Cottesloe, good run here. Decides to go in
Oh,
board. He
it
does
is.
well, but he read that
Nice.
very well.
Good
Solid
tackle
tackle there by King. It's reading. Or reading.
Nedlands happy with that.
Releasing the ball.
Number 6.
Let's get up in the
Straight in the side. 6 blue. Straight
Voice
inside.
there from the Nedlands player. Who's that? The unit there. It's not Mossy for once. And this will go out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just up about to the canteen there.
So 7 plays 5.
Full.
We've gone just under 30 minutes, as you can see on the scoreboard there.
Jackman
The
Byrne
wind,
just lets us
the
down.
wind really has died down, which is great. Hopefully it stays away, which I don't think it will, but we can only hope.
Steven, you're in or out?
Here we go. Short or long, goes in the middle. Good line out. Throws back down to the 9 to Holt. Didn't think he was getting it. Good pass there from the 12 Evans to the hands of Van Westhausen, although he found a wall.
Paying advantage.
Referee paying advantage, as you can hear. Ball's up to Eddie. Caught that well. The 9 Holt.
Oh,
And that'll come
No
back to the
advantage, 3 not
advantage.
rolling.
But some good ball movement there by Nedlands.
3 blue. Roll.
Daniel Reading not rolling away. It's another great opportunity for the away side to gain some territory, test the line.
definitely been lively
Still 10
here
to go.
early. They need to be.
And the line out? Yeah, I'll keep it on. Yeah, I'll keep it on.
If you're a Nedlands fan, you're probably
Take
happy
into
with the
effect the
first
wind
10
as well,
minutes
though.
here.
Well, you've got the stats. So Cottesloe undefeated, is that right?
Yeah, Cottesloe undefeated. Only the 1 draw, so that's obviously something they hold pretty highly, sitting first on the ladder there. As well as Nedlands, they need to win today. They're in 5th position, so they'll need to win to move into that top 4. They could jump west with a win
Seven.
today, so it's huge.
Seven.
It is a big challenge though, coming up
Yeah.
against Cottesloe at their home park.
Good line out, taken quickly.
Oh,
5 came running, Hallgood came running right through, give it back to Byrne. The 25, is that the same 25 that lined up in the thirds? It looks like him.
Advantage.
And we're back on here. Sorry for the technical difficulties once again. Alan just running around like a headless chook. And so we're back.
Tackle!
And it's Nedlands pushing again. And I believe it is the same
Advantage
guys
over!
running around from the thirds, running around again.
25?
Yeah. Once again, sorry for the technical technical delays.
Losing.
Hot blue!
To test out the 13. Oh, he's knocked that
Hold
forward.
on.
No. Lucky there, Klassen. Goes back to Van der Vesthausen. He tries to find a gap. Gets that's a good drive there. Gains 5 metres or so. Yeah, on Klassen. Inside. Or outside to Evans.
Hands
Goes
away!
5 metres.
Hands away!
Here, runner, here.
Big unit. To Eddie to Byrne. Best man, the best haircut in local rugby,
We're very
in my
happy with
opinion.
him.
Here he is again.
Man.
Squeak
Oh.
hands, look away pass, probably lost 2 or 3 metres there. Does well to regain some of that advantage there. I think that was Evans, the try scorer. Happy to move this ball to 19, don't have a name for him.
Tackle!
Just goes oof.
All good.
No hands, blue. Step.
So
Play out, play on, they've turned it over, Cottesloe have.
Tackle!
No, it's going to come back, is it?
Scrum. Yep.
What? Sure what that's for?
just having a discussion
But
there
it is
in the middle of the ground.
he's coming back for
Yeah,
something.
9.
So there is no time off in
Yes, I know you threw it into him.
reserve grade rugby.
Keeps Carney.
Yeah.
Just keeps,
But you could have
keeps
easily thrown it to one of your own
ticket.
boys and gotten that overlap. Okay?
we'd hope.
I'm not going to blow those penalties if you're going to deliberately throw it into him when you've got a clear option, all right?
So the ref just having a discussion there
Yeah, you guys got the scrum.
with the Cottesloe players, and it's Cottesloe that have the scrum.
Well,
An upset
result
win
for
too.
them. I think they were very lucky to get away with what they did. They ended up finishing the game with only 13 players on the park after giving up multiple penalties deep inside their 22 over probably a good 10-15 minute period where Nedlands were testing their line. In the end, they managed to hold out.
Fine.
The 2 players sent off, but they held out for a 12-5 win.
You were filthy. I wonder what the
Oh,
Nedlands
well,
fans
I
would
would have
be
been filthy if I was a Nedlands official or supporter or player, because Cottesloe just
Wing is fine.
too many professional fouls. They should have sent more off.
Showing a lot more composure this boy.
Classen goes straight back.
Get out, Gold.
Good take. Now look to spread this
Good
wide.
tackle there
Free.
too. Didn't quite hold him.
Classen really performing nicely now, and that's filled out. And they've jumped on
Mabley.
that.
Number 9 for Cottesloe.
Still got to release it.
Netherlands.
Still got to release it.
They haven't released the tackle.
Still 4 to go.
4 minutes till half time. What do we got on our clock? There you go. That looks bang on.
Good job by the umpire there. There it goes out. Line out is formed. It's Big Mossy in there. He's always in there.
So the line out duties have been changed now. He still managed to come back with the ball. Quick pass out there by Classen to Hallgood. Side steps, gets past one. Draws his man, goes straight to the big fella in Moss, and Moss offloads quickly to Tuetti. To this 25, who we are pretty sure has played 1.5 games so far.
He's an absolute monster, this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he came out in the league.
Classen now across to the foot. Oh, he almost spent it before he got it. Was Van der Vesthausen. Did well to get back.
Advantage offside.
Playing advantage, and that will come straight back. Ironically, because he was offside.
He was about 2 metres offside.
Well, there you go.
The umpires.
So he's played off. He's played offside, and then he's taken it in the offside position.
Bit of a chirp there from the umpire. Ref.
Made his job easy for him.
Yeah, but you can't start 2 metres in front of the last foot.
There you go.
There you go. He's happy with the ref.
Points.
I know, as you would, Sebastian, that whenever you argue with a referee, they always change their decision, don't they?
You keep your mouth shut.
Where you are.
So he's gone. They're going to go for the 2 just to tie it up, which is interesting.
I
suppose they've probably got 2 minutes remaining in this. So just going to the 2. The wind has died down, so good time to take it if you're that way inclined.
It's just starting to pick up again, I believe.
But it is a big kick, and as you mentioned, that the wind has just picked up. So this will take a monster kick.
I reckon he's got it in.
You want to
I'm
hang
not
this
back
out.
him, but
You want to hang this to the right, I think.
outside.
If that breeze,
About 2 minutes.
bring it back out.
About 30 seconds.
Well, there you go. So
Not
good
giving
decision
him
in the end, because this will probably have one play left.
Let's have a look. Composers. Step back.
He's got to hold up.
No, he wasn't.
Not quite. Cottesloe ball. Just a rampaging Cottesloe
Hands
player
away.
there. Didn't quite catch his number.
No.
Sells the dummy. A kick long. Will it
That's
stay
gonna-
in? Yeah. Out it goes.
So they'll just have enough time to play
And
this
it's
line out, I
Cindery, the
think.
try scorer there. Actually, sorry, no. It's
Doesn't
Jeremiah
seem that
King.
interested in playing the line out. Inside the last 60 seconds.
Got to keep this straight. And Nedlands
Quick
grab it.
line out, short
Holt.
one. Oh, a big hole opens up.
And he
For Holt.
offloads, and here's Big Moss. Just gets a shoving from the 18 there.
Classen has been in it a lot. Oh, again, another big hole opens for Evans. Takes
Still boy.
advantage. They've gone out wide now. This is Van der Vesthausen. Looking for an option. Probably took a little bit too long with that. Inboard to Classen. Oh, the 7. Cameron Brown
No!
Just got hands to that. Testing here. They'll want to.
Oh, great
well done.
intercept. And there's Klassen again.
Is
with
that the
stuff up.
is that the number 14? No, that's the it's either the 14 or the 15 for Cott that took that.
And here he is again.
Long,
Goes real wide.
long ball. Kick this. Quite happy to just get some territory behind them. This close to half time. Big run here by the fullback, the 15. He's got a contest.
Get up.
He's Holt.
That's it. Tackle now. Release.
Got to release him. Contesting the ball and bit scrappy from both sides there.
17 not happy with it.
And a bit of chat, and he's given him
Oh.
5. Well, he's you know, again, if you argue with the referee, they're always going to change
You're
their mind,
not
aren't
going to
they?
win.
Big kick there from the 5, and that's gone out. And that's half time.
And that
So,
is the first half.
interesting first half.
It is. So Cottesloe.
Had everything. We had power failures. We had. Let's have a listen.
Adam's knocked it on and you've been in front of him.
Oh, okay, it's a penny.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
No.
He watched
Yeah.
it in the ruck because they
I'll
are
keep an eye on it,
everywhere.
but yeah.
Well,
It's
there
only
you
because
go.
you were in front of
Not
Adam.
much in that.
He's
Diffused
knocked it
that.
on and then you picked it up.
He's
Referee doing a
Yeah.
good job so far.
No.
so at the break,
Keep
home
it
side
short.
leading by 2 points. Just that conversion in a fairly equal contest, I'd have to say. We're going to take a break. We'll see you for the second half shortly. Welcome back to Harvey Field for this round 16 reserves grade clash between Cottesloe and Nedlands, where it is the home side leading by just a conversion. It's been a very windy day.
Been a bit of everything.
Been a bit of everything.
Sun, bit of rain, bit of wind, bit of stillness.
So not a lot of points scored in these first three halves of footy. Of course, it's the second game for us today. And we've seen plenty of that. Almost got a touch there.
7. Time you run better on the next kickoff.
Thank you very much to Cottesloe's. One of Cottesloe's major sponsors, SLW Transport. Bit of a Kiwi touch, I think, there with the Fern. You and clubs and you and companies like you allow this great game to continue with flourish here in Western Australia. So we thank you for your support. Line out here, won by Cottesloe. It wasn't straight.
Early jump.
No, early jump. There you go. So Cottesloe get it back. He's not playing that on the mark. So
on the 15.
Jamie Howell would have to come back, play that properly on the mark.
Free kick here. He hasn't taken the ball on the mark.
Here we go. Go straight into the line. That's taken by the bootlaces there. Wind's picked up again. The 25. We don't have a name for him, but this is his second game. We're pretty sure he did play also in the thirds. So he's an everywhere man for Nedlands.
I like that.
Good opportunity to start the half here. Just pick and go. 25 again does the same. Now they move it to Klassen now. Oh, quick hands by Evans.
Hands away! Hands away!
Put his teammate under pressure. Another penalty by Cottesloe inside
Off your feet.
their 22. We saw a multitude of those in the reserves and the third grade. I was very critical of that. I think they got away with a win there because of that.
Yep. You haven't stopped talking about that, Dave.
Now they're
Not happy.
now they're going to go for a shot as the wind is blowing. You want to probably just put this right in front, so maybe just slightly to the left to that left post. Let the wind bring
Outside
it back.
left goal post.
Just need to stay up.
So to give themselves the advantage here.
You've gone off.
Points are at a premium today.
Gone off your feet.
In fact, I reckon the number 11 here is Henderson. I reckon it is, because he looks that smaller bloke from. I reckon it's Henderson.
We're just having a look at these.
I reckon it is. I reckon he's a try scorer from.
Okay, so we think that 11 for reserve for the Nedlands might actually be the same 11 that
I believe it
played the
is.
thirds.
He's got the same sort of stature. Long sleeve skins as well.
So another wasted opportunity for Nedlands.
Crouch!
As the sun comes out
Bind!
here at
Once
Harvey
again.
Field. The rain's
Sit.
relatively stayed away, and as I say that, I look across the ocean and there is a cloud as dark as they come. Thank you very much. Hope it stays away. Cottesloe here, good quick hands.
Through. Who is that? He's got some pace about him, just ducks back on the inside, and they'll take
Goes in
that. Yes, he's down. Good run there.
Didn't quite catch the number. Difficult to see these
Play on!
white numbers on the back of their shirts. That's
On
the
the
5.
outside.
Oh! Picked off
It's
like a
Henderson.
bunch of candy. And he's going to run all the way. Is he going to get caught? The 11's trying. That's Fuller. Didn't catch him in the end. That is the man we were talking about. read that like a book, and that came from nothing, straight on the post.
That's a great try.
Very well done. Something out of nothing, giving his side the lead. And that's really important this stage of the game, especially under the post as well. Again, points are really hard to come by in these conditions. So the closer you can get it to the sticks, the better chance you give your kicker to convert.
And he takes a long walk back. Not many teammates there to celebrate with him after such a great play, but now he gets that high five. And we'll see the conversion here from Simon Brett, the vice captain. And it's through. Never in doubt.
So just head-butted it over. So Nedlands 12, leading Cott 7.
Good game so far. Into the second half now. Cottesloe undefeated this year. Would be a huge upset if they were to get done by the 5th place Nedlands, who are looking to play finals.
Well, it doesn't look like the gap is that big, to be honest, Sebastian.
If they win this, they could jump West, who are in 4th position, if they were to lose today.
Oh, that was terrible. Absolutely no talking there.
Offside.
I thought we just talked him up.
Where you are.
Got to make a silly mistake like that.
Mark's where you are.
And they've given Cottesloe prime position again. As the wind again is blowing, if you can hear that in the effects mic. Hope you're enjoying it at home. Being nice and warm.
Yeah. We're out here.
Wherever you might be. Not a great day to be a spectator, that is for sure. So this is deep inside Nedlands 22. This will be dangerous, but good for the home side.
6!
Maybelline with the throw. They're going to go short, which is a good option, into the ball. Goes sideways, not going anywhere.
He's through the middle, play on.
He's through now. Is he over? He's close to it. And it's turned over. Did not release the ball. Well, that's what it looks like anyway, from here. So, Nedlands dodge a bullet.
So they need to score here, Cottesloe.
Crouch!
Well, this
Fine!
Nedlands feed.
Sit!
It is now Nedlands. And it is Holt. It'll grab it at the back. Jack Holt being lively.
No.
They all just pile on top of that. Swings out wide.
Goes
and now the kick.
That's just
out.
The kick in the end. Well, I don't know if you can hear it at home, but the wind has definitely picked up right now, and it's blowing a big dark cloud over the head of it.
The hardest it's been all day.
We'll just hope that cloud holds its load and doesn't dump it on us. Here we go. Cottesloe moving the ball well. This is the 4. Holloway. He can't get through.
Play on, ball's available.
Town row. You've got to keep going out wide, testing that line. The 12 finds a gap. That was Ellis, but he was well taken in the end.
Just ridden there by the 13 for
Nedlands.
Yes, your boy.
13, you got to do better than that roll.
So, Nedlands not getting out of the way.
Just told you got to do better than that. Straight down the barrel there. As you said, rugby is the only sport where the referee will tell you what's going on.
Tell you if you're doing a mistake, yeah. He tells you to let go, you let go. He tells you to roll away, you'll roll away. Because if he's calling you out for it, and you don't do it.
Yep. No.
So good position again for Cottesloe. Ball's been down this end for the last few minutes or so.
Good game so far. Nedlands need to win this, as we said. Line out, and it is Cottesloe who take it. Swing it wide. This is some good ball movement. And storming through there is number 14 for Cottesloe, Cinderbury. the try scorer, and they continue. They play advantage. They swing this wide. They're every chance here. Yep, I reckon it's down. And who is that?
Ali, watch your timing.
And he's hurt himself too.
It's a bit proppy. He's got up, isn't he?
I think he'll be alright. I think he'll be alright. He's just going to walk this one off. But what a try that was. Great ball movement there by Cottesloe. And once again, they regain the lead with the conversion here.
Right, kick to come. Just testing that line, moving the ball, making the Nedlands backs work for their position. He does look a bit proppy.
Defense, yeah.
Is it an ankle? Or is it a shin? Or
this is just... It is still hurting him. Doesn't look like too much from the doctors as of yet. He's just taking a sip. And this conversion is a must.
Spade and Horst.
And it's Horst.
So, Cinnabury, opportunity to get the leg back.
It's a tough kick. You want to hit probably the right post by about a metre. And he has done a decent job, but it's just wide there. So we're all tied up here in the second half.
So you have pointed out that Cottesloe are undefeated.
They are undefeated.
Because they have a draw on the board.
They have a draw on the board too. That's the thing, a draw is on the cards again today.
That wasn't us, by the way, if you're listening at home.
So 11 played in this second half. All tied up. Haven't gone anywhere. The rain is still holding up, which is nice for us. And Cottesloe, oh, great step there. And look at the gain. And it is a 25 for Nedlands. Takes his helmet off.
Took his head off, literally.
Literally took his head off. And he picks it back up. And we've got a good view on this. As the Cottesloe number 9 there. Feeds out
Tower
wide.
Row takes a step, tries the line.
Advantage over.
Walker, the captain. Inboard to Bungard. He's brought to ground. You're going to go inside here. Bang. Bet solidly.
Roll.
Simple game. 7
He's
takes
10, bang on.
Oh, and the fullback again. Oh, he's just taken that tackle. He's almost found his way through. He got very close. You hit the referee just short.
Held up.
So we'll bring it back.
Great game so far. Last time these two teams met was in round 8. Earlier in the year, and it was Cottesloe got the Chocolates by 15 there, and it looks as though it is a tighter match than then, and it was only in the later stages of the game that Cottesloe were able to get on top.
Second row,
result in a victory for their side, remaining undefeated as that rain just starts to trickle once again.
Shocking weather.
It is absolutely horrible.
Just miserable.
There was nobody there to hold him up.
Just
yeah, I'll keep it on it. Yeah, I'll keep it on it. Shoulder.
And there's just a slight delay in play here.
Oh, I don't have anything, so.
13 played, second half.
Yeah, that last one, yeah, he did go off his feet, and you guys weren't competing. So
And the rain gets a little bit harder here at Harvey Fields.
Yeah, but momentum's carried him.
As it is Mossy, the big guy, having a chat with the ref there.
Yeah. If momentum's carried him off his feet and you guys aren't competing, we'll play away from it because you guys have determined that ruck, we're not going to compete for it. But if you're competing for it and they go off their feet, then yeah, I'll be looking at it.
Jamie behind me.
Continues on with it there, Mossy.
Yeah.
Just having a light conversation.
Scrum.
As the scrum begins to form. Big thanks to our sponsors, SLW Transport, LMSC. You guys are the reason we're here today in this horrible weather. But it is great to be here.
Good scrum by Nedlands. They spun that.
Collapse.
And I'll get it back. So they dodge a bullet deep in there. 22. As Orion really comes in now.
As the hardest it's been now.
And we'll just...
He's going in just about sideways here, Dave.
We'll just spare a thought for our cameraman.
He's working hard.
Who is actually getting wet right now. Luckily we're not.
And so here it is, the line out. Just gives it a rub with the camera. And it's our boy for Nedlands. Horgood. Nedlands retrieve it.
Let's take a step.
And grounds him. They feed it out wide. Klassen.
Hands away.
As the rain is really coming down now. Klassen. And we're back up.
There for a sec.
This rain probably taking full effect on our cameraman there. Cottesloe, 4 in hand, that's 9. Mabley been in amongst it. There he is again. And look at that, tries to break through almost. He's going to be slippery. And we're back here. Sorry for the interruption there to the broadcast. 17 played here in the second half.
Alright, so for those at home...
You've got to come through the gate, that's all.
No, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Right, so yeah, for those at home, if you've ever been to Cottesloe, you realise that the when it does rain, it comes right in off the coast, and as you can see, makes it a little bit difficult to see any vision. So we just not much we can do about that. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately, and we just have to ride it out. Do our best to tell you what's going on.
So the cameraman just wipes over the camera there, so
he's doing a good job. Spirit
doing his best, and the sun has just appeared, but the rain still trickles.
Still over 20 to go.
As the league boys come out for a warm-up, a scrum forms.
Crouch!
Here at Harvey Field, a wet Harvey Field this afternoon.
Bind! Sit!
And so it is no, it's in fact
very good scrub by Nedlands. Maintained possession though, does Cottesloe.
Step.
And so it's just pushed forward there. Cottesloe just maintaining possession, keeping their hands on the ball. Swing it wide now, and a kick forward.
He's got to test the number 11, takes it well.
I believe it's Henderson. It does say Fuller. We believe it's someone who's come through the thirds and playing a second game. Try scorer. Smalls bloke out there, but here he's got us over the ball again. And then swing it wide and a fall there.
Playing advantage.
Goes out the back.
Still playing advantage, the referee.
Use it! 11 step.
Come on, me, focus!
Knock on advantage over.
There you go. Advantage is over. Still just pick and go. Testing the line. Cottesloe taking out wide now using this fast side. And that was easy at the end. Massive overlap. Cottesloe got a break.
Oh, takes out his legs there.
15, cut it out.
Yeah, a bit silly there for a Brett. Tinnebury, I think it was scored that. It's his second try.
His second try. Multiple scores for him now. Real good try too. He's got a bit of pace on him. And used it there along the outer wing. Exactly how they scored their first try too, I believe. Which also came via the outer wing.
So something out of nothing for Cottesloe.
That's the league, boys.
Prim Grade doing their warm-ups both sides at the far end of the pitch.
What a big game that is coming up next. First
Huge
versus
game,
second.
First versus second.
Cottesloe's second position at their home
And
turf.
there's already a bit of heckling going on here. As the Neddies boys are walking the line. They're having a good old chat to one of the Cott reserves players. And he's got it. 7-point advantage to the home side.
And here is our boy. He's actually gone down into Jackman.
And yeah, Jackman came off earlier.
Burn?
Yeah, Jackman came off earlier, and we're now deprived of the best haircut in
It is quite disappointing.
local rugby, unfortunately. He had been sprightly up to that point, so the big loss there for Nedlands. He's coming off a clear injury to his right ankle. Actually, that's quite swollen. That looks terrible. That does look terrible. So hopefully nothing serious, just sprained ankle hopefully, but it is nice and swollen. Oh, let that bounce, difficult to catch, does well, puts it straight back on the boot, over our heads.
Over our 10. Straight over a couple cars there. So as we just noted, it is our boy Byrne who's gone down with injury. Huge loss for Nedlands because they are behind in this game and he was one of their best early on, so
They were
now a line out.
right in front of this line out.
We're going to get a good
I'll be able to tell you
viewing of
straight
this.
or not. In fact, the referee should look at me and I'll tell him.
And the temperature has just dropped here as the wind picks up once again. So we're right in this.
Short line out, tapped back, and it will be a reset. They've gained literally 1.5 metres.
So it's all good for Nedlands. Throws in and yes.
Oh,
gee whiz. That
Classic.
just slipped right over his hands. Had a couple of shaky moments. That's just another one there. He's done a lot of good things though.
He's knocked it on, offside. 6 is in front of 9, offside.
O'Connell in Fabley. So, yeah, Classen would have liked that moment again. Just lost the handle on it, literally.
That's gonna go out.
Sub.
And Classen's coming off.
Hold.
Didn't have a great moment there, but he has played well and done some nice things.
Time on.
So Cottesloe up by 7. They don't gain that.
Was that taken cleanly? It was too. Nedlands have taken
Looks
that.
as though it was.
Fantastic
Well,
pass for Evans. Didn't take that well, but in the end there's some support to clean that up. They're back inside Cottesloe's 22. They want to get out. Here comes the ball. That holds up in the breeze. It's going to test the fullback.
Does well.
Does well. Badenhorst goes straight back and kicks a really strange looking ball because that's going to go right over the dead ball line and be a waste. So we'll come back. Not quite sure what he was trying to do there.
Option, scrum. Scrum.
I think he might have miskicked that. It looked like a bag of flowers that left his boot.
With this win, it's obviously difficult for these kickers to really get onto a good one this afternoon. We have seen some conversions though.
I must say the ground actually has held up quite well. I was expecting it to be a lot worse.
I was expecting a cow's paddock, but it has absolutely held up nicely.
As the wind here probably is blowing a gale.
Bind! Sit!
So here they go. They'll look
Playing
to spread this
advantage.
wide through Holt.
Did that well,
Just held on
Evans.
to that.
Fingertips was tested with a wayward pass.
Holt again. Goes around.
Jack Holt had to go backwards there.
Still
They
playing
are
advantage.
actually going backwards. They haven't gained any territory yet.
No.
It's the 12, Evans again.
Evans again.
Still going backwards. The
No
referee will
advantage
call
coming
it back.
back for the scrum. No advantage at the scrum, blue collapse. No advantage at the scrum, blue collapse. That wasn't you, it was your prop. Prop's collapsed.
There you go.
There you go. Always descriptive, the referee.
Darius Takaruka. That
That'll
one
go
is
over.
going to go out. Someone.
Someone's just about to caught one there, but moves swiftly.
So opportunity now for Nedlands to get one back. Again, points at a premium today. Not great conditions to be playing rugby, let alone watching it.
At least they're warm. We're up here cold. My toes are frozen, Dave. And he's all good.
Wind blowing along, so blowing a gale, so short line out would be an order you would expect, and he does just that, but it's won by Cottesloe. Quick hands
Oh,
by Mabley.
great move there. Oh,
Ducks
he's done
inside.
it again.
Tries off, that was forward.
Forward to me.
Oh, that was a mile forward.
And Dave just
That was about as straight line forward as you can get. So not quite sure what happened there.
looked forward to
but
us. And he's just moved that
Passed it in
nicely.
front of him.
They move it wide. Gets low.
Ready.
Once again. And the
On
kick
the boot.
goes back and looks for, I believe
Is
it's
that
Henderson.
Well, I'm going to call him Evans.
Get out,
Call him
That's what
goal!
the team sheet says. We never know. Here's a testing ball taken well by the fullback. Dodges one baited horse. Doesn't get
Does
through the
well.
second.
He's caught one to the head.
Use it.
Gets low.
Three buries his head reading, and he just goes, "Let me through." Can't get through. Trying to get the arm free. Can't do it.
Step.
Good drive. Inside Nedlands territory now, beyond halfway. Mungard goes for a run. Still going for a run. Still goes. Now he's down. His teammate rides him like a donkey. Oh, the number 9.
Oh.
Mabry. Dummied,
Alright.
went himself. It's turned over though. The 14 goes long.
Play on.
Jeremiah King with a great pass. Oh, he's just lost his feet there. Oh, and he's lost the ball too. That was just very, very bad luck.
Jeremiah King playing well this afternoon. Had a good couple moments. As have most of the Nedlands players, because they are competing well and they are
11.
all tied up here. No, it's in fact Cottesloe up by 7, but they are competing well.
There's your mark.
28th minute
Time's off.
of the second half. And we've got to play it down here. Dave, he's just getting
Still
stretched out.
11 to go
Cottesloe
at the
player,
moment.
number 6 I believe it was. Bungard. He's just down, just getting a bit of a stretch here. I don't think he's done anything too bad. Just copying a rest.
How long do you want? Yeah. Just cramp.
And it is just cramp.
That's right, you've just been doing too much work.
Not used to it.
Sorry, am I making you run too much? 10 minutes to go. Can you survive it? Time on. Here's your mark.
And time is on, even though it just keeps rolling.
Yeah, there is no time off in reserve
I'm
grade.
not sure why he's calling that. So the scrum forms now.
Crouch.
Nedlands need to score.
Bind.
They need to score soon.
Sit.
It's at Cottesloe's feet, so
It
they need to
is.
win this back first.
It is. Because they're just putting a little bit of a stamp on this game now. Trying to gain control. And it's the left wing who's been playing really well, and I think he's
He does well, he's through.
Yeah.
Adam Fuller.
Nah, he's given it off.
Oh, and he's just, no, he's spun and he's over. So that drive there, that was Adam Fuller's try.
Did really
He's
well
just going to
there.
go and have a chat here.
Was the runner before he's passed it in? Was that runner out at any stage? No. No. Cool.
No, that's a try.
It's called a try, so now,
I've
oh,
asked him if
Nedlands
the guy
in some
before
trouble
the
here
guy he passed the ball to was out
because
at any stage, and he
Cottesloe
said
are
no.
up, and they've scored another
And
one.
he does the linesman, even though he's not a proper linesman, he's holding a, does appear to be from Nedlands, so you've got to trust him.
Okay. Yeah, you do have to trust him.
He could have he
Could have just given him the no there.
could have worn his colours a bit,
Yeah.
you know, and suggested otherwise, but so that's a significant result there for Cottesloe with just under 10 minutes remaining. That's going to make it tough now for Nedlands.
So they just form now,
So,
Nedlands, just forming a little bit of a circle, just getting a bit of a chat going, seeing what the next move is from here, because
Yeah,
they
shut
are,
down
as
with
we
the
said, a
cold as
little
well,
bit
have you?
far behind. Not too much to go. They may just need to rush this.
With
Play some good
points,
footy
points
in
at
the
a
last
premium,
thing.
it suggests that this is probably
You'd think so.
well, this is a match-winning lead at the moment. So just those poor handling errors again have been costly.
Just having a chat.
It's gone wide,
Hasn't
or
quite
short,
got
I
there,
should say. So the advantage will remain 24 to 12 in Cottesloe's favour, and you'd suggest that's probably, with 8 minutes remaining, it's probably a match-winning lead given the context of this game and how hard it has been to score points. Again, thank you to our matchday sponsor of the Cottesloe Rugby Union Footy Club, SLW Transport.
Tough one to take. He does well there. Does Holt? No, in fact it's Maberly. And taken down again. Good push through there by Maberly. Did really well.
Wasn't held.
Rolls an extra
He did,
metre and a
yeah.
half there.
Yeah, nicely.
You've got to hold him. Drives through. Good drive there.
Holds back. Maberly.
Assessing the line. Yeah, it's the turn of... Actually, I won't pronounce that.
The fly half.
Oh, just
Play
read
on.
that really well.
Went straight for him,
The
didn't he?
18,
Timing
Harry
was good.
Miller. Sorry, not Harry Miller, sorry. We don't have an 18 for Nedlands, but read that very, very well. And again, the 5 read really
Gee
well.
whiz.
Took him around the head, though, all good.
Let's keep him down 5.
It just slipped up. There was nothing wrong with that. No intent. It just slipped up as he spun.
And they have to be a bit aggressive if they want any chance of coming back into this game. But Cottesloe take the kick, and that's gone out. So we'll have another line out here.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. Just work with me. Yeah,
And it's reading for Cottesloe.
Keep him down.
So they're happy
So
to
just
just take
having
it
a-
slowly.
Explaining there that, yeah, he did. Oh, they've won that.
Tackle!
Maberly.
Ogilvie tries his hand. Terrible pass, cleaned up in the end by Brennan.
Bit of fire behind that one.
No. Ball's not out.
Goes the box kick, bounces well.
Ooh.
Almost loses his
Ooh.
feet. Did the 15, I think it was Brett.
And there's Jeremiah King.
Goes on the boot again, just wants some territory. Release the pressure. It's a good chase here from Nedlands. It's it's a different 11 out there now. So
They like messing
now
with
we are
these.
confused because there's now 2 11s for
Probably
Nedlands.
stewards, I believe.
Take a step. No, 9.
And they swing this.
Oh, he's dropped it. Just spent it before he had it.
He did. He already looked away. Thought he already had it in his hands, but he didn't. And now that is costly.
Good line speed, boys. That makes a fucking difference, hey? Can we get the big boys fucking calling us up, eh?
And 25 just calling the shots. Has been in the thirds and now in the seconds.
Seconds! Seconds! Disrupt it, boys! Shoot!
Right, Hutchins, Harry.
Crouch!
Harry,
Stick!
Bind!
Hold it!
Sit!
Scrub is spun.
Not pushing straight. Yeah, you've stepped out and on the angle, not pushing straight.
Bit tap and go, will it? No, you've got to kick for touch.
Up there, up there, up there. Yeah.
Oh, that went close.
Gee whiz.
That was close. I don't know who that is that's pointing out to us, suggest that it
I
went
think it's the Nedlands man.
past the
Yeah,
past the
just
depot
forward.
line.
Is that the Nedlands man again? Has he got a Nedlands
Guys,
flag?
marks the 5. Take a step. Here's your mark. No, hold. Open. Open up.
Extremely
open up.
close,
Thank
but
you.
it's a line out here.
Oh, made
Oh.
a meal of that.
On.
Just went down hard too.
Surprise! I actually thought Nedlands knocked that on, but no,
No
they've stepped
advantage,
out.
knock on.
Going to come back. That was the 7 Cameron Brown that I thought knocked that on, but no, it was a Cottesloe knock
Here's your
on.
mark. Knock on.
So great position here for Nedlands. I think there's probably not enough time for them to regain the
You
lead,
would
but
not
at
think
least
so.
they could at least put some points on the board. You never know.
And this will hurt them for the finals. With just 2 games to go after this.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Here we go.
There they go again. So they need to spread it wide. They need to score. And it's the full back there.
Brett
Take a step. Playing advantage,
plays
offside.
his short. Doesn't find
Tackle!
anything. They're going backwards, Nedlands. They've turned this over, I think.
Looks as though
Or
they're
have
all
they?
in there.
No,
They're all
no,
in there.
They're back over. The 4 taken immediately. Pat Morse lined up.
They just
Thank you
go
very much.
hard, don't they?
Step.
They want it hard.
Pick and go again. Now they move it. Taken well, long, raking pass.
King.
And he's just, again, put
No
under
advantage,
pressure.
offside.
Jeremiah King just put his 11. There's definitely 2
Oh, it's
11s.
on. It's on.
No advantage,
So
offside.
luckily it's coming back.
Oh.
That's just a bit silly. I don't know if you saw that on the camera.
Yeah, he just kicked the ball into him. He says, take a bit
Well,
of that.
there was a bit of just handbags, I think. But
Yeah.
there is definitely, you can probably see now, there is definitely 2 11s for Nedlands on the park.
There is 2. So that one's Henderson. And that one's
Yeah,
your man.
I think you're making
Marks
that
the
up.
5.
That's
Marks
Henderson.
the
From,
5.
that's Keith Henderson from the thirds, I
Thank you.
believe.
Blue,
The
step
smaller
off
one
the
who's
line.
done the kick.
Here we go. Need to gather this Nedlands.
You'd think it's just about over, but anything can happen, as we know.
Side steps. Does Aaron Evans. Gains himself 4 or 5 metres. Offside. Well,
Playing advantage.
looked like they were offside to me. Ball's been lost.
Ooh,
That's an interesting kick.
that was.
Oh, very good kick in the
It's
end.
done nicely.
Very clever, but well read by the first 11.
One of the 11s, we don't know who. And they're happy with this, I think, Cottesloe.
Just milking the clock.
Yep, exactly right.
Last
Playing
30 odd
hard.
seconds.
And
No, ball
no,
wasn't out, timing wrong.
and they're
Ball
not
wasn't
happy.
out, timing. Time for the line out. Yeah.
And Pat Moss just keeping on the toes, Nedlands. And it's now time for the line out. And so now
Ali was right.
the question's getting rung around. Is this last play? And I believe it is. I think, and I believe Cottesloe will win now.
Made a meal of that, went backwards though.
Oh, nice little duck there, and that's gone down.
I'm staying right here. Use it!
I think
Ogilvy
they're happy with that. They'll just
goes
keep
for a
like
run,
this.
doesn't get far. Pick and go.
Done it again.
He's going to kick it out, and that will be
Oh.
game. And I get my first touch for today.
He's just about aimed that for you, Dave.
So in the end, a reasonable win by the undefeated Cottesloe, 24-12, going the way of what form suggested. Nedlands had their opportunities, but just probably gave them up, especially well when they were there for the taking. Just some silly ball handling areas. Of course, it was a testing day, but in the end, the home side, 24-12. We're going to say sayonara and make sure you switch over to the next live stream, which will be the big one, the one we've all been waiting for, the Fortescue Premier Grade Clash 1v2. We're looking forward to it. We'll see you then.